Happy Valentine's, everyone. I hope that you are all doing well this evening. I hope that you are all doing well. It feels like this energy is like overdue. So whoever needs to hear this, I wish you nothing but love, success, abundance, prosperity continues to just rise up in your life. And that you find the momentum that you need each and every day to just pursue what it is that you are wanting. Excuse me. So we're using the tarot tonight. We're going to use the Lover's Path Tarot. Okay. We're going to use the Lover's Path Tarot. The Lover's Path Tarot designed by Chris Waldor Art and Words. artandwords.com. And I'm going to be using the guidebook on this because I'm still getting to know these cards. If you need to take some notes, you can. Let us take some time to just take a moment of silence, clear out any energy, breathing in and breathing out. Good, and so the energy is cleared, and so it is. Thank you, guides. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Mother Gaia. Thank you, Ancestor Spirit. Thank you to our team in spirit. Thank you, Source Energy. Thank you for helping us go through this path. So, just to kind of speed things up here, this is just a mini collective reading here. And what the energy felt like. Hold on real quick, okay? Okay. So what the energy was fulfilling to remind us of that sacred space that we continue to move. So a lot of us here are just here to move energy to help us relate to that. So help us relate to the present energy that's within us so that we can continue to move on and carry on. And so it is that we do that in a harmonious way, balanced, safe, protected. Know that everything is working out in divine timing. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull a couple of cards. So the first card right away, we could look at this as the Princess of Arrows, the Three of Staves, and Three of Arrows. Okay, so we have the Princess of Arrows. So here, Arrows is also responding to the Swords energy. The Staves is responding to your Wands energy. So here already we see the Princess of Arrows, the Psyche. We see the Three of Staves and the Three of Arrows. So right away when I'm looking at this energy, it reminds us, here you are taking a moment and you have, it's like there's this transformation that's coming through. You've been working in this energy for a really long time. Okay, you've been sitting in this kind of like the world energy, contemplating, reviewing, but also finding like this deep understanding is you've been thinking a lot about yourself and how you're going to be portraying or overcoming these obstacles and challenges. And now the Princess of Arrows is here reminding you to take notice of where everything that you have been through. Everything that you have been through, but here you are now. Let's take a moment of gratitude for everything that you have been through right now. You are here, you are breathing, you are living, and it's a lot, right? It's a lot of energy. And sometimes you feel like you just don't know how you're doing this. But here you have this new element coming in, helping you stay grounded. So this could be some kind of like an authority figure. Could be like a counselor, a teacher, someone a little wiser. If this is you in a relationship, something that you have overcome, this could be you here in this Three of Staves. Not only are you finding new momentum to help you pursue this new journey, you're becoming a little more familiar. And so this other person that is coming through is reminding you of the true value, the true commitment. So it could feel like a little bit of, I know I'm hearing Spirit say sorrow. Overcoming obstacles can feel like an achievement, but you also want to take time out for yourself to give thanks for the lessons or what this training has showed up for you. And that's this Three of Arrows. It's like you've been taking time to cross out what's no longer serving you, and at the same time, you're looking back, but you're also moving forward into some new time. So it feels like hesitation. That's what it feels like, hesitation. You're not sure what to do at this time. Can you tell us a little bit more about what doesn't feel, something just doesn't feel right? So it's, you need to ask, you need to speak up, you need to say, okay, ask the question. Sometimes you do need to be a little bit upfront in this situation. You need to be a little bit upfront and ask, Is this my partner? Is this my relationship? Is this my partner? That might feel like what is feeling hesitation. Someone new is trying to come in right now. So it feels like someone has just kind of been released from what the karmic work that they have been working on. So they feel like, you know, whatever they have been battling at this time, they feel freed from it. Someone feels free from this energy. You have the Prince of Cups. So remember, the Prince of Cups, this can represent something peaceful. Is there a commitment here? You're wanting more of a commitment in this, and this is where the hesitation, you don't know how to explain it, you don't know how to speak about it, but at the same time, you have the Prince of Cups. Someone is, I don't want to say like really worried about you, but they're leaning on you for support. So it's a little emotional, but it's also peaceful. Something that you have to say, you're holding on to. It's also bringing you a little bit more of this. You're able to like come through and have more of this conversation with this person. And we have the Princess of Cups. Oh my God. You have the Prince of Cups and the Princess of Cups. Divine masculine, divine feminine energy. Look at this energy. You have both the Prince and the Princess of Cups. Okay, so this is really bizarre. This is really bizarre. Why am I saying this is bizarre? It's very emotional. Oh my gosh. Did someone propose? Is that the hesitation here? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So it's like the divine, the inner contemplation, or the inner communication that one is having with their higher self. So this is like this person, you're coming into some kind of alignment with this person. So it also feels like there's some clarity. You have been asking, like, yes. You feel committed. Bragween and Tristan. Bragween and Tristan. Okay, I'm going to read to you in the guidebook. What I like about this, the Lover's Path Tarot, it brings a little bit of the famous stories, of the famous people that we learn about in like art and old history. desires, opinions. So there could be some opinions here, some heartbreaks. Oppression. Tell me about this energy. ILIAN. Oppression. So the traditional card is the Tower, Lovers, Ditto, and Aeneas. Aeneas. Keywords: depression, difficulties, release. Queen Dido of Carthage was walking upon the beach when she found Aeneas and his soldiers. She was charmed by the handsome stranger and soon fell in love. Aeneas loved Dido in return, but he was a man with a cause larger than the love he could bear for any woman. He claimed it was the gods' will that his journey to found a new Troy in Italy. Distraught, Dido built a funeral pyre at the top of a tall tower and set fire to it. As Aeneas' ship cast off into the sea, Dido climbed the tower and lay down upon the pyre. The meaning here is feeling overwhelmed or oppressed by circumstances or emotions, confusion, inability to change our lives for the better, a pause before moving into a new phase of life. So although it could feel like you're feeling this overwhelmed of energy, this could be excitement. It also could be the past energy that you were feeling before you came into contact with this person. Not only has this person been doing the inner work, but they could also be feeling the same way that you have been feeling. And so now you guys are coming together and you're feeling like that energy is reflecting off both of the higher elements, like your higher self. So try to be patient and trust that things are going to improve here. So that's the oppression here. You've dealt with a lot of difficulties. You've dealt with a lot of depression. You've been releasing so much. And so now it's like you have Tristan and Bragwain coming together. The Princess of Cups, the Prince of Cups. The keywords here are gentleness, intuition. So both of you guys have been working on your intuition. And there's this invitation and loyalty to be together, to understand each other. But not only to understand each other, but to just be more beside each other. There's this grace and talent that each of you have. And there's an emotional respect for each other. And at the same time, like I said, it feels like there's this responsibility to just hear each other out, learn from each other. There's this enticing invitation again. So you could be feeling your higher heart. You can be feeling, when the heart flutters, you're anxious, you're excited, you feel in love, you feel like this person gets me, like I'm feeling their energy. And so that's attracting back to you. It's attracting back to them. So it's like, how do we move forward? That's the hesitation here, right? And it feels like there could be a little bit of immaturity because you don't know where to start from, right? Because you've both been through this little bit of a battle. But there's also this affection that's innocent. And although sometimes it could feel a little inconsistent or unreliable, we want to embrace the questions that are being held in our heart so that we can have these open commitments of conversating and just becoming friendly. And well, the friendliness is already there, but it's like, how do we commit to each other, right? And so the Prince of Cups, the key words here is inspiration, grace, pleasure, and artistry. There could be something that both you and this person you're in a relationship, maybe this is some kind of a recap of a moment of like an anniversary or something. Grace and talent. This person could just be, and this is why I'm going back to the Three of Staves. You know, this person, there's like a third party person who's been helping you understand the energy here. You've been asking. This could be a friend, the groomsman. What do you call the person that's like best friends with the maid of honor, or best friends with the groom? Someone who's just coming in to remind you about the special exploration and feelings that this person has for you. Ditto, right? So this young man who represents the forces of love, beauty, and emotional richness and has the ability to inspire. This person wants to take care of you. They want to be your friend. They may want to take this a little bit further. Giving each other space. So the hesitance could be, I just want to give this person space. I don't want to smother them right now. You know, you could be feeling that overindulgence in energy because you really don't. It's like past relationships, right? We made a lot of mistakes in our past relationships. And so this energy is coming through again just to remind you. It's like honorary, waiting, successful, enterprises, planning. These are the keywords. An enterprise about to accumulate in success, the ability to transform goals into realistic actions, the focus activity. Okay, so you could be feeling ambition, you know, I am ambitious, right? And so all of a sudden, your ambition is taking you on the path of what you've been planning and what you've been strategizing. And then all of a sudden, this person comes in. It's like a higher counselor, like a higher being, just reminding you that you also have those ability to transform goals into realistic energy, to realistic action. And so when we play our part, ask and receive for guidance, it could cause a little bit of a pause. Because we don't want to be too overwhelming. We don't want to be too overambitious. We don't want to be too like all up in your face right now. You don't want to scare each other off is basically what it might feel like, right? And why is that? Because both of you have been doing this inner work, this inner healing work. You're trying to understand each other. You're trying to, all the work that you have been doing to meet this person. And so the Princess and the Prince of Cups is here just to remind you, just take it easy, go slow. There's a little bit of a balance. Could be just like maybe a little bit of a hiccup for some reason. There's a hiccup because you're just getting to know each other's love language. And it could put you in a little bit of that melancholy to where you feel like, oh, I don't know what he thinks about me. So you're kind of going in some kind of reverse energy where you're doubting all of this too. So try to stay above the best way you can. And I think this is where um, the arrows is coming in. Think about it. Think for yourself. Continue doing the work that you're doing. Continue to do make those plans and goals that you said that you were putting out there, and then remember this other relationship, this partner is just going to see you in the way that you need to be seen. What about this Princess of Arrows? The keywords here are messages, education, articulation, news that brings sense to a situation, the ability to create influence and bring understanding using the power of words. So that's what this princess is. This is what you've been accomplishing. You have been allowing yourself not only to heal and to work on those other developments that you've been wanting, and now you have some form of message here. There's some education. So this is where your divine counterpart, the inner work, your higher self, the higher being, is reminding you. News is bringing some new situation in. So take time to just report in a little bit more often. So maybe do a little bit more meditation, do a little bit of writing, work on those talents that you feel really comfortable with, and the rest will just come in. So you have the ability to create an influence and bring understanding. And I feel like that's where you could be feeling a little bit of this, because there's like this rapport of energy from the past, not only from yourself, but from this other partner, this relationship that you bumped into. And this also could be like the divine message that you've been feeling, you've been understanding, you've been talking about it. And so you've been waiting successfully, enterprises, planning, an enterprise about to accumulate in success, ability to transform goals into realistic action, focus activity. Okay, so that's what this is reminding you, the focus activity. Make sure your activities are grounded and that you stay put. If you have to like put in your phone, in the calendar, I need to do this today at 5 p.m. I need to do this on Tuesday at 3 p.m. I need to do this at 4. Put that in as a reminder so that you can stay on track, because you know how the cycle can get when we bump into this cycle of energy. So get ready, because it's like, feels like a committed relationship at some level. Now, is this going to turn into some kind of fruitful relationship that you feel like you've been wanting? So is this a forever committed relationship? Maybe. So there's the Three of Arrows. Keywords are loss, sorrow, and oversensitivity. Okay, so the more that you are keeping yourself hidden here and not using the talent and the energy that keeps you motivated and uplifted, right? you can have a little bit of a disappointment here. End of a love of a relationship, separation. This also could be a little bit of that. The time that you spent with yourself, being alone, single, forever. And so there could be a little bit of that sorrow and loss here because you love the time that you spend by yourself. I mean, that's the trials and tribulations of getting to know yourself a little bit better. You know what I mean? You're getting to know yourself a little bit better, and now all of a sudden you have this other person coming into your life, and you're feeling, I don't know, how are you feeling? How are you feeling with these inner emotions? Excited? Does it feel proud? Does it feel relentless? Does it feel uncovered? Does it feel beautiful? But at the same time, it's going to feel emotional no matter what you do. So this person that's coming in, not only could they be someone who's committed, but they're going to be a friend, right? You've done the inner work. You understand the healing that is taking place. So no matter what's coming in, you have this Three of Staves. There's a successful meaning here. Okay, so with that said, let's go ahead and now turn over into these dragon. Let's call in the dragon spirit, okay? Let's call into the dragon spirit. Let's see what the dragon spirit wants to uncover. What did the dragon spirit want us to know? Universal Dragon Oracle. So we're going to call in now our dragon spirit for support. We're going to call into our dragon spirit for support. Thank you, dragon spirit. Okay, so I'm doing a little bit of a reading. I'm live right now, so I'm really grateful for that you guys are tuning in right now. And we're calling into this spirit energy right now. We have patience. Okay, so we can see this is a little bit of a thing that we're doing, but at the same time, some confirmation is coming through. I'm going to pull one more card, and then we'll read the guidebook. Purpose. So with all that said, remember there's some patience and there's a purpose in all of this, right? There's a purpose. There's a reason why. But you don't need to understand all of it right now, right? So we have patience and purpose. I'm curious to know. The calmness and quiet of ocean currents carry away worries and thoughts while turtles ride the waves around her. She rests, pausing in a world that can be turbulent and in a hurry. She is a very picture of patience, and she wants you to take a moment, breathe, and wait. The pressure of time and delay can be difficult, but things must come to fruition in their own time. Be prepared to pick up when things are ready to move forward. In the meantime, take this opportunity to rest and relax. Patience can be difficult to bear, but everything needs time. Everything needs time. Purpose. Atop of a rocky cliff, she climbs to the highest point. There she reconnects to herself and the source. The spark, the purpose set in her soul before she was born, shines like a star in her chest. She reaches in and brings it forward so she may remember what she is meant to do in life. She asks you to do the same. Somewhere along your path, you may have become lost or forgotten what you were meant to do in this lifetime. It's time to remember to seek that which, as a child, you knew in your heart would bring you the most joy. She is here and will help you find that spark once more. Just close your eyes and breathe. Purpose. Purpose. Okay, so getting to know each other. Getting to know each other, also finding patience. Remember that we all have a purpose here. This person has a purpose, so you just want to just be patient in this relationship, okay? Thank you. Now we're going to leave you Oracle of the Birds. Oracle of the Birds. And I just want to take time to give thanks to Owl Spirit. Owl Spirit. Sometimes when I'm out and about, I notice a lot of like art, and I notice a lot of the owls. Like little, little sculptures of owls and little pictures of owls or birds or what have you. And a lot of times I understand that these birds can leave us some messages. So I just want to give a shout out to all of you who are out there with their bird spirit or their owl spirit. Thank you, universe, what it is that we need to know. What is it that we need to know here in this message? Phoenix. Renewal, resurrection, change, and transform in love. There you go. So you get it, right? Change and transform in love. It's all coming together. You're understanding. Yeah. The meaning of the card: if shining phoenix glides into your life, a fundamental transformation is imminent. You are called to let go of old habits and circumstances and love. Surrender all that does not serve your highest good to the transformative flame of your heart in order to make space for the highest version of yourself. Welcome the change that serves your growth and the renewal of your vital life forces. Magic feathers. My luminous fire dress holds the solar power of the sky and the life energy of the earth. My wings embody the wind and my tail the plant life. I am an enchanted mythological creature with many magical powers. In a flash, my greatest magic, my tears, healed old wounds, awakened the spirits of life, revealed truth, and changed everything for the better. The meaning is acting in love, truth, and peace, power of transformation, life energy of the earth, solar power of the sky, bright magic properties. The affirmation here is: the power of transformation is now healing everything in me. Like a phoenix from the ashes, I shine resplendent anew in the light of the sun. And so it is, and so it be. Thank you so much. That was very beautiful. That was very beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you for allowing me to be here with you during your transformation process. as we're all going through transformational changes in life, we just have to remember to release and let go. Let go of any, form of habits. Let go of any form of whatever is holding you back to move forward. Think of clarity. Think of divine. Think of your soul purpose. Having patience so that you can bring in more of the light that you truly need and deserve, because that is your purpose. That is who you are. You are a loving creature. And the more that you spend time with yourself, you're always going to calibrate something new, right? So this is just that renewal energy. So the Phoenix is just coming in one more time. So you have the Phoenix. You had the Dragon of Purpose. The Dragon of Patience. We started with the Psyche of Princess of Arrows. And then we had the Three of Staves come in. We had the the Three of Arrows. So we have some threes here. You have 33. I'm seeing 33 here. Calling onto your higher self. Calling into your spirit guides. Okay, there's a lot of energy that's going on through this shift of energy that's going on. And so you could be feeling a little bit of this like sadness. You could be feeling a little bit of this empowerment. You could be feeling a little bit all over the place. And this is why you want to make sure your words are grounding. Your words are grounding. You're sticking to the information that you want to put. You're moving energy, right? So you want to make sure you're taking the time out of your day to say, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And, writing, getting a calendar, doing the best that you can. And then you have the Prince of Cups, the Princess of Cups. So I'm looking at this as divine, some harmony, some balance here. Seeing that crescent moon. This could be a new phase, something that's coming through. If you want to talk about timing, do some research on this crescent moon. Meditate on that. But I feel most of all that there's a lot of patience here. Just taking your time. Don't rush into things. Preserving your energy. You're sacred. You're loving. Take time. If this is a new person coming in, reserve some things so that you can just be in the state of communication. We're allowed to communicate, with just our words. We're allowed to communicate and be expressive, right? And so this is where you want to just do the best that you can. There is a huge change. It feels like a commitment. It does feel like a commitment. So whoever's out there, who has like been asking for this commitment. Yeah, this commitment is coming. There's a lot of transformation, but just be kind with yourself. Take it easy. No need to really go fast, No need to go fast at all. Just try to be, is it carefree? Say, it's okay. We're just friends. We're getting to know each other for the most part. But for the most part, I feel like you've really been working on yourself and you've been wanting this. This other person's been really wanting this, to just kind of go with the flow and see how it goes from there. So I wish you all the best. Much love and light to you. And don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button, as it helps my channel grow. I love to spend time with you guys here. So again, happy Valentine's Day. I hope you guys are all doing well. Until we meet again, much love and light to you. Take it easy.